The life of Hazrat Bilal al-Habashi is a story that begins in the darkness of slavery and rises to the heights of faith, where glad tidings of paradise are heard. When Bilal opened his eyes to this world, freedom was not written in his destiny. His mother, Hazrat Hamama herself was a slave, and Bilal was made the slave of a hard-hearted Makkah leader, Umayyah ibn Khalaf. Makkah society measured a person's worth by power, tribe, and color, and to be a black slave was considered the ultimate humiliation. From childhood, Bilal witnessed insult, hardship, and helplessness, yet within his heart, the search for truth quietly continued to grow. When the message of Tawheed was proclaimed by the blessed tongue of the Prophet Muhammad, it reached first those hearts that had been crushed by oppression. Bilal heard these words, and his heart testified that this was the truth. Without any worldly benefit, protection, or comfort, he embraced Islam. This was not an easy decision, for Bilal knew that for a slave, changing religion was a crime punishable by death. But when faith enters the heart, fear is left behind. As soon as the news of his acceptance of Islam reached Umayyah ibn Khalaf, his arrogance burst into rage. He decided to torture Bilal until he abandoned his Lord. Under the burning Makkah sun, Bilal was laid on scorching sand with his bare body, a heavy stone placed on his chest to suffocate him. He was whipped, dragged with ropes, and even children were encouraged to throw stones at him. With every blow, Umayyah demanded that he renounce Muhammad's and worship Lat and Uzza. Yet from Bilal's lips came only one cry, Ahad. Ahad. And this word was not merely a statement. It was a wall standing firm between life and death. His body would be torn with wounds. He would lose consciousness, but upon regaining it, the same call would rise again. This oppression did not last a day or two. It continued relentlessly. Bilal's body grew weaker, but his faith became stronger with each trial. During this time, Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq witnessed this cruelty, and his heart trembled. He purchased Bilal from Umayyah ibn Khalaf and set him free. This freedom was not just the release of a slave. It was a declaration that Islam honors human beings on the basis of faith, not color or lineage. After gaining freedom, the course of Bilal's life changed forever. Following the hijrah to Medina, he attained closeness to the Prophet ﷺ and became an indelible symbol in Islamic history. When the command for the adhan was given, the Prophet ﷺ chose Bilal for this great responsibility. The very voice that others had tried to silence with stones now proclaimed the greatness of Allah. Behind every Allahu Akbar were the wounds Bilal had endured for Islam. Bilal also participated in battles. And on the field of Badr, he faced the same Umayyah ibn Khalaf who had once tortured him. Yet Bilal never made personal revenge his goal. His life remained bound to justice and truth. On the day of the conquest of Makkah, history witnessed a scene to be remembered until the end of time. A former slave standing atop the Kaaba, calling the adhan. while the city listened in silence. The passing of the Prophet inflicted a wound upon Bilal's heart, deeper than any whip or stone. When he reached the words, Ashadu Anna Muhammadan Rasulullah, in the Adhan, he broke down in tears and could not complete it. From that day onward, Bilal stopped giving the Adhan in Medina and traveled to Syria, where he devoted himself to worship and jihad. In the final days of his life, there was no sorrow on his face, only a smile. For he would say that the time to meet his beloved Muhammad's Mabarshan was near. The life of Hazrat Bilal Habashi teaches us that faith demands sacrifice, patience passes through trials, and honor in the sight of Allah is granted through taqwa. This journey from slavery to the Adhan is not merely the story of one man, but a proclamation of Islam's message, the one who says, Ahad never breaks.